And we begin with that breaking news. President Biden warning Vladimir Putin a Russian invasion of Ukraine would bring swift and severe costs. U.S. officials saying a full-scale Russian attack could come within days. The president speaking by phone to Putin for a little over an hour this morning. The call coming as Russian forces conduct live fire exercises in nearby Belarus and massive naval drills in the Black Sea. More than 30 warships now there. A Russian sub spotted on its way from Turkey. U.S. officials ordering nearly all the remaining embassy staff in Ukraine to leave now as the threat of an invasion looms. U.S. troops on the ground now in Romania supporting NATO forces. More than 3,000 members of the 82nd Airborne arriving soon in the region. Now, despite the urgent warnings tonight, Russia denying it intends to invade. ABC's senior national correspondent Terry Moran leading us off from Ukraine.
Tonight, an urgent last-ditch effort at diplomacy. President Biden holding high-stakes talks with Vladimir Putin, seeking to stop a Russian invasion of Ukraine, which the U.S. says could happen in the coming days. Biden and Putin spoke for an hour on the phone today, the president warning that a Russian attack would cause widespread human suffering and that the U.S. and its allies would respond decisively with swift and severe costs.
This is a pivotal moment.
Biden's call coming just hours after Secretary of State Antony Blinken spoke for 35 minutes with his Russian counterpart, Sergei Lavrov. The U.S. saying Lavrov again denied Russia intends to invade Ukraine, but adding Lavrov didn't signal Russia was prepared to de-escalate either.
We're prepared for whatever should happen.
Overnight, the State Department ordered all U.S. embassy personnel except a core team of diplomats to leave Kiev immediately. The U.S. continues to tell Americans here to leave now, saying the U.S. government will not be able to evacuate U.S. citizens in the event of Russian military action. And Germany, Canada, even Russia are all pulling their diplomats out of Ukraine, as are many other nations. The Pentagon has ordered about 160 Florida National Guard troops to leave Ukraine as 3,000 more U.S. forces began arriving in Eastern Europe to bolster NATO's eastern flank. Satellite images reveal the buildup of Russian forces on Ukraine's border, an estimated 130,000 Russian troops now massed on three sides. In the Black Sea today, more than 30 Russian warships taking part in live fire naval drills. Tonight, the mayor of Kyiv announcing a plan for the evacuation of the city's 3 million people, neighborhood by neighborhood, if it's needed. But Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky taking a different approach, demanding firm proof that Russia is poised to invade, saying today, panic only helps his country's biggest enemy.
All this information that helps only for panic doesn't help us.
While in Ukraine's capital of Kyiv, a march in support of their country. At the local market, life goes on. This woman saying, we live normally, just like before. We do not make any preparations for anything extraordinary. We know it may happen, but we hope it will not.
Tonight, there's no panic in the streets. People are out Saturday night. They say they've been living with Russian threats for years, and they're hoping for the best.
But ask, and you sense the mood is shifting.
Do you think it will be war? I'm ready.
What happens next is up to Vladimir Putin.
What he really wants is for the elected government in Kiev to fall so that he can put a puppet government in place. He has the military means to do that. The question is whether he has the resolve and is willing to pay the price.
That is the unknown in all of this. Terry Moran back with us again tonight from Kiev. And Terry, Russia now releasing details about that crucial call between Biden and Putin. What's their take on what was discussed?
Well, the Kremlin says that the U.S. is trying to create an atmosphere of hysteria so that when Russian troops return to their bases, the Kremlin says, the U.S. will just declare victory. But senior American officials tell us they aren't basing these warnings on what's coming out of the Kremlin in Moscow, but on what they see on the ground here. Whit?
All right, Terry, our thanks to you and your team once again.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.